So if you're someone who has recently opened a Demat account, invested into IPOs, or even in the stock market, but not really understood the business, then this video is for you and you should completely watch this video and then make a decision of investing into the stock market. So hey guys, this is Gorang, and in today's video, we'll learn why the stock market has been surging from the past couple of months. So in March, you might have noticed that the Nifty was at a bottom of 8,000 and now it's at 14,000. So we'll learn that what are the reasons that the stock market has been performing so well. So first of all, before that, you need to know what is Nifty. Now, Nifty is basically the collection of the top 50 stocks in India that are listed on NSE, on the stock exchange, National Stock Exchange. So those top 50 stocks, a collection of them form a Nifty index. And whenever I say that the market is performing this way or that way, I refer to Nifty in that case. So let's go back to January 2020. Now, what happened in January 2020? The country was performing well, the economy was on track. Because of that, Nifty was making new highs every single week. But in February, COVID came, and because of that, during the second half of February, stock market started falling down, and that was perfectly fine. But the main problem came when the stock market crashed in somewhere mid-March. And there were a couple of factors, not just COVID. It was because a lockdown was imposed. Secondly, the oil prices took a crash. They went to negative numbers. And of course, the COVID cases. So because of these main three reasons, the stock market took a hit and it went to a bottom of 8,000. The Nifty went to a bottom of 8,000. But then what happened was, at that point of time, people were very pessimistic, because the whole country was shut down, businesses were not running, and people thought that this is the end of the world or something. But that was actually not the case. So what happened, now people were at home, nobody went to shops or jobs, everyone was at home, and they were saving up a lot. And this time what also happened was that people learned from their past mistakes. People learned that in stock market it's always better to buy low and sell high. Of course, buying low and selling high, you get a profit, right? So people were aware of that. They wanted to invest. So new demat accounts starting opening up. People got into the stock market, bought stocks, and because of that, we see a correction in the stock market from the month of April to June. And during that period, it was a healthy run. The market went from around 8,000 to 10,000, and that was pretty fine. Now, from the month of July, what happened was that many of us noticed our friends are making money in the stock market, and because of that, people started opening demat accounts and they invested into many stocks. Because of that, the stocks demand increases, and basically when the demand of stocks increase, so do their prices. And that's why we see a bull run from April and in the continuing months. But then in July, what also happened was an IPO came up. From the past couple of months, the companies were not taking out IPOs because they thought that people are very pessimistic about the world right now. So that's why their IPO will not perform very well. So, but from July onwards, they started noticing that people are getting back into the stock market and it's the right time to enter. So IPO started coming up with Rosary Biotech came up in July with a bumper listing, and people again saw that their friends are making money in IPOs. So now what happened was companies came out with IPOs. Many IPOs started coming up, and because of that, many more people entered into the stock market. So that bull run continued till August, September. Then in October, November, the festive season, Diwali, Dashera, all these festivals started coming up. Because of that, the economy again revived to a certain extent, and there was a lot of demand created in the market. So people thought that now the economy is reviving, So we should also invest more money, because if the economy is performing well, so will the companies. And if the companies are performing well, then the stock market will, of course, reflect over there. Now, what happened was, so the demand again increased and the prices again shot up. Now, vaccines also came up in November and December, because of which people thought that now the economy will get back on track and rather flourish in the upcoming years, because businesses were moving from China to India because of all the anti China thing that was going on, right? And because of this, new jobs will be created and in turn lead to a better economic performance in the upcoming years. So the stock market will also perform, and that's why we have been seeing a continuous surge in the stock market from the past couple of months. Now we can see that so many good things have been happening, right? Vaccines have come out, the whole China to India thing that's been happening. Along with this, companies are getting back on track and rather many are making profits. And even you might have noticed that we have started roaming around relative to what the situation was in March, April, May, right? So situation has definitely gotten better, and I do believe that our economy will flourish in the next coming years. But having said that, I'm still very cautious when it comes to investing into the market, because look, I do understand vaccines have come out, but it'll take some time for them to get distributed to the entire population. It'll take around some 6 to 7 months at least, I believe. So that's something I'm really looking for. But apart from this, the main concern is that right now what's happening, people are not valuing businesses, they're valuing the stock. That means they're not looking at what the business is, what's happening to the business or anything. They just look at the stock name. They think that the price is down, so they'll bring it up. That's the real thing that's been happening in the past couple of months. And that's why so many companies are basically flourishing, you can say, when it comes to the stock market. But I don't think that's really the case. We have been seeing that companies have made loss, they have booked lower profits, and because of which it's actually not a good sign. To be honest, that's not a good sign. So we should be cautious in all these things, because when company is not performing well, they'll be taking a lot of debt, and after taking debt, uh, they might not perform as well as they were before, right? So we need to track all these things before really investing in the market or any particular stock. So these high valuations are really a concern for me right now. I don't really look at valuations that much, because I believe that if you're investing into a stock for 5 to 10 years, then valuations don't matter much. If you buy a stock at 60p or 90p, it won't matter much if you're buying for a very long horizon. Fine, but right now I'm really concerned. What should I say? Because the entire euphoria that's going into the market, people believe that you get into the market and it's the easiest way to make money in the long term. But I don't think that's actually the case. Now, one interesting thing you might have noticed is that so many IPOs are coming up right now. Every week, I see at least two or three IPOs coming up, and all of them giving good returns to its shareholders. Rather, people are opening demat accounts just to invest in an IPO and get the returns. They think that's the easiest way of making money, but that's not actually true. Now, if we look in the history, so in year 2000 or in year 2008, both the times when there was a bubble, we notice that the number of IPOs in the market increased. And why does this happen is because, look, companies notice that people are investing heavily into the stock market, they are investing into IPOs heavily. So, and since IPO is a way of getting funding for the companies, they come out, they say that now I'll take out the IPO at any ridiculous price I want, and people will be ready to give, because people are so much involved in buying an IPO. They'll buy the shares at any price. So they come out with IPOs and they make the profits, they get their funding, whatever they want. The promoters are become really profitable, and in turn the shareholders take a beating, and many times, as you can see what happened in 2001 2 or 2009, it leads to a crash. This whole bubble that's being formed because of this leads to a crash into subsequent years. I'm not saying that this might also lead to a crash. It's not that overvalued, I believe, right now. But if this same scenario keeps going on for the next few months, it's definitely a concerning sign in my opinion. But having said all this, I won't say that stop investing or anything, because look, no one can time the market. That's the fact. Timing a market is really, really, really difficult. You need to be God if you want to time the market. Even I tried to time the market in around August or something. I was thinking that now definitely the stock market will fall. Why are people so bullish? But as you can see, it's gone above 14,000, might reach 15,000 in couple of days, weeks, right? So one thing I want to tell is that do not time the market. Just look at buying stocks at reasonable valuations, and that should be enough. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.